wonder why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, man. But you can't go off the grid like that again. Not with me.
It was an emergency. Maybe this will make up for it.
Is this the orchid?
What's left of it. Marchenko admitted killing Rucker with it right before he dosed me, so be careful.
Puta madre.
Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me, from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it?
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since. But we left a trace running, so if it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. ARC's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
Telling me you had no idea about the current. Bullshit. Sir, you broke a curfew. That makes you a criminal in the eyes of the law.
Noto verraten. Staten politie ma città di San
No, just wait there.
You're breaking curfew!
No, shut up.
What people want you? I tried to be nice here. You know how this is going to end.
Clear. Moving to next spot.
Vážení, od zákazu vycházení. Násilí v komplexu influence
Nevycházejte na ulici, tohle je stav nouze. Pane, uklidněte. Pane, já vás varuji. Nevycházejte na ulici. Tohle je stav nouze. Pane, uklidněte se. Vraťte se do... Pane, já vás varuji. Nevycházejte na ulici. Tohle je stav nouze. Pane, vraťte se do...
It's David. We need to talk. In private.
Nothing's more private than my info link.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vid call number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
verified. Adam Jensen.
I don't know how much more.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So, I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day. For everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound insensitive. But you made it through that, Delara. And I think you're stronger for it.
Thanks, Adam. Guess you just think you're over something, you know? And then...
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
No. Tell me about it. It's like herding cats.
You dig deep enough with these guys, you start to find the skeletons.
That's not right. Am I glad I'm 5 stories underground?
Bully! The badge is just an excuse for a lot of these guys.
Be advised, late-night food service is delayed due
I've
to
got 3 separate reports.
food orders are still being
We're trying to
sent.
stop terrorists here. I understand that. You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone, yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. McCready dug into GAM. Started out as a geological research center, funded by the European Union, until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
That kid scares me. Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is? Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Dvali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Dvali-owned theater on Zardibi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the red light district alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here.
Around the world.
You want people to come through for you. You've got to look out for them.
Damn fine work, actually. There's too many things to do all at once. I guess that's the point of secrecy, isn't it? Pulled his ID off the train station video.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. The apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria!
Could be worse. Always be worse. Over there.
What does hypothermia feel like? Think warm thoughts. Think warm thoughts.
I'll give Golem City.
All this because one fucking Aug died. Ridiculous. That's a horrible night.
You shouldn't be outside tonight, Adam. Prague is no longer safe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm looking at a police barricade right now.
They will not let you pass. But I can help with that. I suggest you take cover.
Eliza, what do you have in mind? Subtle.
Now is your chance to get past them. Be careful, Adam. I do not want to lose you again.
Jensen, you still alive out there?
Yeah, just made it to the red light district. Any luck with that search warrant?
State police aren't even taking my calls. I'm afraid you're on your own this time.
Story of my life. But I got it, don't worry. It's Jensen. I'm about to enter Dvali territory. Any chance these guys are respecting the curfew?
On their own turf, they're more likely to be enforcing it. So stay sharp.
Yeah, kinda what I figured.
Jensen, you said Marchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Dvali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might find something in the Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
This power struggle has been a long time coming.
Members of the U.S. Security Council did see sampling if they were willing to put their support behind me and the Safe Harbor Initiative. Well, I wonder if they need to debate.
To hear more of my exclusive interview with Brown, log on to picusweb.com. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best and latest technology.
One day, I will be making these poor decisions.
Flexible streams, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere. This report just in. Law enforcement officials in Prague have tracked down and captured the bomb maker, whose deadly explosive devices claimed the lives of dozens of innocent travelers. Earlier this week, the woman, an ex-army demolition specialist named Allison Stanek, appears to be a religious fanatic and leader of the tech cult group Church of the Machine God. Her and several of her followers inside the cult's headquarters, following an extensive investigation. If you ask me, folks, that is some very good news indeed.
They may have batteries, but we got this. A shot standard machines. For all you need to get through the day. A shot.
And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the AUG incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred. Western United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the U.S. government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Kassan. Reporting to you live from Pike End.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property.